Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Inside NHSTRA. I'm your humble host, Mark Beaudry, followed by Benjamin Bazowski.
What's up?
The guy who did not win this week, and the guy who tells who does win and doesn't win, Brian Callen. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. Just enjoying the day.
So I texted my girlfriend earlier, and I said, "Hey, Lauren,
She's like, leave me alone.
I'm on the show tonight," and she says, "So is getting on the podium not a requirement?"
Obviously.
Is what got said off air last week, was that not for Eric? Because that was the funniest thing I've ever seen her say.
What?
When you're like, on the level of insufferable Bob, tonight was an 8. I was like, this is phenomenal.
She's pretty good. She's pretty good.
You brought her out to the racetrack this week.
No, I actually got to the racetrack, and I just see a stroller rolling in. I'm like, "Hey, wow, I guess Lauren's coming to the racetrack."
You really didn't know?
No.
How does that happen?
Yeah, it was cool, though. My son actually did great. I was happy to have him there, but, I mean, I wish I did a little better, but it is what it is. Stiff competition, a lot of cars.
It wasn't 20. You didn't have to double any purses.
It was close. It was
Crickets.
Missed it by that much.
Wait, what one's the crickets? Nope. 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 It's always the last one. It's always the last one. Gosh.
Actually, I do have to say, it was a phenomenal car count. You guys put on a hell of a show, so it was great.
No, it's been good. And we had 4 people come up from White Mountain, and it was a good show even with them, too. They also had a good time, so it was cool.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was fun. NHSTRA Vision was there broadcasting live. I got to hang out and see all the fun action over there. This whole weekend was actually really good.
And I really just wanted to give everybody a chance to. I was kind of getting bored. 2 for 2 is just old. And,
Oh, God.
you know what I mean?
You didn't want to go 3 for 3?
No, I don't like the numbers.
Well, you need to get to 3 to go to 4.
Yeah, no. I'll just do 2 for 2, and then I'll go another 2 for 2, and then it's 4.
So you're going to finish 5th again?
No, I'm going to go 2 for 2 wins again.
Okay. Bob math.
Bob math.
Doesn't add up. One more car, buddy. Your wallet would have been, what, a whole bunch shorter. So you got pretty lucky. Bob's like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
Well, even on the 50-lapper one, I got first, and Louis got second. Louis actually took home more money than the leader because I gave him the winnings, and he got second place.
I wish I still had that video loaded from here last week because that's not what I saw.
No, you were talking the week after that.
Oh, I got your best friend here, though. Hold on. Ready? Let me see. Where is he? There you go. Still love that picture right there. Always makes me laugh every single time we see it. So what was different with the car this week as opposed to the week before when you laid the stomping down on him?
Honestly, I've had a hard time all year trying to figure out track change at Monadnock. It does change a lot during the day and with weather and everything else. I don't really have any excuses. I just wasn't as good as I usually was. But
Should have got some notes
Mark,
from the crew chief over there.
I can say that I actually, I grabbed a shirt out of your trailer and went down and put it on top of his car.
that's why.
It might have helped.
Did I touch Bob's car?
No.
Nope, I don't think I did. You wouldn't let me near it.
No, you ran into me, though, with the golf cart.
I did run into Bob, physically ran into Bob. I was like, hey, Bob. He was over there giving somebody else poor advice. I'm like, what are you doing?
It was probably someone that finished in front of me.
Yeah, it was great advice because they beat him. Yeah. So.
Bob's like, yeah, you just want to take your tires and put your lefts on your rights and your
Yeah.
rights on your lefts. Because it works good here.
I should have bought tires. I didn't. I've been trying to see online, get out of them, but.
So what's the official for everybody else? How long is it
What?
that you can get out of tires? Because now we know your car stunk, so.
I have probably close to 600 laps on them.
Oh, my God. That's a lot. That's a lot.
But, I mean, even still, it was a solid 5th place car.
Yeah, I was still moving.
I started
Yeah,
8th, I went back to 9th, and then I did climb up to 5th. My biggest problem is I always wait too long because I like longer races. And 25 laps in Monadnock goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Especially when there's, we had, I think, one caution, if that.
Yeah, I think it was one
Yeah,
caution
yeah.
towards the end, I believe.
Yeah, at lap 23.
Yeah.
That race went 25 laps. That race took 9 minutes and 43 seconds. That's a quick race.
Yeah, and one of the things that I actually really like about the division is the guys will grab a gear and go.
Yes.
They'll spin down to the infield, grab a gear, get out of the way. It's respectful to the rest of the guys that are actually having a good day. So
Yeah, and no, I do like, unless Gordon's out there, then Gordon tries to pull a caution, goes lap down. But other than that, everybody else is a pretty good racer.
I love your guys' love for each other. It cracks me up. Gordon's the only dude, and I noticed this after the show last week. Gordon's the only dude that manages to get into every single
Always.
victory lane picture, no matter who's in it.
Except
Gordon
for
was
his
in
own, 'cause
all
he
3
doesn't
last
get there.
week. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, because he's,
Yeah, he doesn't get there anymore.
What happened to that late model Gordon? Where'd that go?
I think he gets, like, everybody else does 25 laps, and he does, like, 21.
Shot across the bow. Gordon, pull out that mini stock. Bring it on out. All right. Results from the 19th at Monadnock Speedway. NHSTRA Modifieds had twin features. Brian Roby came out on top, followed by TJ Blow, Brian Chapin, Kimberly Rivette, and James Cloutier. Feature B, we swapped the front 2. TJ Blow finished first, Roby second, Tyler Leary in third, Nathan Wenzel in fourth, and James Cloutier in fifth.
How many cars win that division?
That one started
was it
16.
16?
Oh, all right. I was wondering.
Yep, 16. I'm looking through. Yeah, well, I mean, Pure Stocks had more than you.
Be a
No, it
long
didn't really, but
frickin' night.
No, they didn't.
no, I lied. I was trying to make him feel good, but I was like, man.
Mini Stocks had the most cars that day.
You guys ran a really good race. Like, I'm not going to lie. The mini stocks, this is what, when they went just to Monadnock, this is exactly, I think, what
It
was
did
the
what it was
best case
supposed to.
scenario. The problem is I saw it today 19 times. Claremont should start running mini stocks again. Hudson should start running mini stocks again. Look at all these mini stocks are out there. Then you divide the pool again.
No.
Like, add another mod event next week. I guess I didn't look at the schedule yet. Bob, the Mister, yes, the Minister Bobs had the most. NHSTRA late models. We had Timothy Wenzel coming out on top, followed by Hagar the Horrible in second, JD Stockwell in third, Hillary Renault in fourth, and Eric Smith in fifth. Fifth, sorry about that, first day Englishing. Mini stocks, as we just said, 19 entries. And looking at it, I tell you, I thought Bob,
Way far back.
no, looking at the heat races, Bob finished second in his heat. Kyle Templeton's car was out front and looking stout. I don't know what happened between heat and feature.
He's having motor issues. It keeps losing power on him. But it's a new car, too. So he's, you got to expect all this stuff to happen.
So looking at that, I was like, "Ooh, boy, this is going to be another Bob show." But don't worry, Louis Mayer went out there and showed everybody how to drive. Kevin Clayton, I feel bad for Kevin.
He missed the shift.
He was hauling all night. That car looked good. It was handling good, and I was like, he's going to win. And then apparently missed the shift. And Louis Mayer showed him how it was done, followed by Kevin Clayton, Aaron Aiken, Cameron Sontag, and this guy named Bob Williams.
In fifth.
He did start eighth, though. He did move up. He did start eighth. But when you really think about that 9 minutes and 43 seconds, I mean, you guys were cruising. That was a great.
And honestly, they're all fast. They're all competitive, all of them. They're all within a couple tenths of each other. So it's a good field.
Yeah, looking at I'm going to give you the names here. On top of the top 5 that we just did, Tim LeBlanc, Blank, Christopher Sontag, Nolan McClay, Kevin Boucher, Nicholas Anderson, who I didn't know who he was. I said to Bob, I'm like, look at that pro stock over there. He goes like, that's a mini stock. And I was like, that is not a mini stock. He goes, that's a mini stock. And I was like, oh, okay. He ended up finishing 10th. Skeeter Bierce was out there. Pat Houle, Adam Perkins, Kyle Templeton, Kenny Marier, David Pratt, Dylan Quinn, EJ Flanagan, Matthew Lambert. You guys had, this is not just a bad field. This is a great field of drivers.
No, it was good. Even Aaron Egan in her after race interview said that it's some of the fastest mini stocks around, which is cool.
I take notes whenever I see Aaron Aiken set up because they have this bed. Don't worry, they have this beautiful RV pulling this amazing looking trailer, and I'm like, that's like home wherever they go. This is so awesome.
Yeah, they brought that to Hickory too when they went to the Hickory race.
Well, I mean, a well-rested driver is a good driver. That's why Bob,
Yeah, I drive myself there, so I need someone to drive me there.
Who drove the car last time?
Lauren.
Because the car showed up there way before you did.
Oh no, my buddy Chris pulled in the.
I was gonna say because I saw that shirt, 'cause I didn't know if you were gonna be there or not. 6 shooters. That one right there went 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
Wow.
That's pretty darn good. Michael Yetton, followed by Steve Miller Jr., Zachary Zielinski, Garrett Berry, Tristan Bodwell, Roswell Mason Jr., and Mike Comtois.
And how many cars were in that division?
8
Oh.
started that. Tristan said she is in love with Monadnock. So you see her, she's been, Hudson, floating around. She races up at Lee. She's been over to Claremont, been at Monadnock now. It's a fun track over there.
It's definitely a driver's track. I will say that 100%. It is a driver's track.
So, all right. So I got a bone to pick with you. All right. So Mini Stock says 19 entries, but the 18L of Matthew Lambert did not start. Is a DNS.
But he did the heat.
But he didn't take the feature.
He did not start the feature.
But he said last week, NASCAR says.
Yes, that is correct, but this is helping me on my next point. Don't jump ahead. Pure Stocks had 18 cars start and 18 cars take the green flag.
That doesn't matter. What are NASCAR rules? I don't know.
7 minutes, 5 seconds.
Wow.
They went wire to wire. Dominic Stafford, I seen that 56 out there a couple times, but you don't pay attention much because you got a lot going on. What did I miss?
Paris, Bob didn't win. Neither did you, Justin. I heard you were terrible.
Oh,
we didn't
I
even
love
get to
it.
race.
Oh, yeah, you guys get rained out, right?
We got rained out.
He did so much work to get rained out. That is awesome.
Did you go up?
Oh yeah, we went.
That's a
up.
haul and a half
Oh,
too.
Yeah, we
How far is it from here?
3 hours, 3.5.
Gross.
Ew. From here.
Yes.
I heard it's an awesome place to go, though.
You know, it's a very good facility. It's just, man, the drive is horrible.
It's going to be worse on the way home.
Yeah.
See, he answered his own question. Then.
I sucked. As you did, Justin.
The 56 of Dominic Stafford went out there and was running a really good race, followed by Chris Davis, Colton Martin, Chris Chambers, and Jimmy Zellman. Young Guns, I am in love with the fact that they're running transponders now. So I believe they're using track ones. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it gives us a count now that we can actually do how many cars you pass. It also allows us to run a ticker. So Owen Zielinski went out there, followed by Addison Brooks, Marcus O'Neill, Hunter Duquette, Caitlin Hubbard, Camry Hubbard, and Adrian Smith elected to not start. Other than that, I don't really know.
They run good, too, the Young Guns.
They have a lot of fun. They really, really do. Was it Sophia Rego, I think is her name, the one who hit the wall? Somebody's already told me that already looking for another car. She wants back out on the track.
Best way to do it.
That's
Get
the
right
best
back
way to
out.
do it. I have your...
Ben used to do it every week.
Yep, I did.
Hit
you
the
really
wall.
shot across in the bow here.
I don't care anymore.
From the Young Gun standpoint, I was actually standing over in turn 3 after the race, and they just watching the crowd, like the stands in between 3 and 4, the front stretch, everybody emptying out onto the front stretch to cheer these kids on, and the pictures and everything that was going on. It's great. It's only going to build.
And it
what-
gives
what
people
we're doing.
something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, one day maybe I could do that. Or
Right,
something.
exactly.
You look at the people that have come out of the Young Guns over there, and you look at the people that came out of Claremont, did the younger drivers there years ago too, and it's pretty much the who's who of everybody in racing now. So when you look yesterday, when you look at the Hudson Heroes and you see them out there having fun, you don't know if that's the next Derek Griffith right
Well,
there.
we had
Like, you don't know.
The Thunderlights with Derek.
Thunderlights, yep.
We had Justin Beecher, Milton, Jimmy Renfrew Jr.
Yep.
Even back in the old truck series that they had at Lee was Joey Pohl was running in that way back.
What did you run in?
I ran in nothing.
You didn't do Thunderlights?
Nope.
Me neither.
Nope, I didn't do
We were
any of
too
that.
cool.
No.
I'm going to mute my
We'll go with
microphone
that.
for a second and let you guys talk.
We were too cool.
Oh, yeah, there needs to be food. I'm starving. That's why I'm being a bitch right now.
Oh, you hangry?
Oh, I am
My
super
girlfriend gets
freaking
like that.
hangry.
The problem with the studio is that they just drive around it and they don't actually deliver, and then they bring it back. And
They're-
I've already
they're-
tried calling.
They're stupid.
I've tried calling, and the guy put me on hold,
They're
and the show came
delivery
on.
drivers.
I know.
So hard
No,
Chargers.
Actually, no. The guy that won the Atlantic City, he was a delivery driver, and he won the indoor race a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, he delivered pizzas to.
Oh, what is that? You smile?
Oh, shut up.
He's thinking about pizza.
I'm thinking about food.
So
Pulling a mark right now. I'm thinking about food.
I'm actually not hungry at all.
I'm
Ben
starving.
looks at me. He's like, I'm really hungry. I'm like, I'm not hungry. He's like, you should order pizza. I'm
well,
like, I guess I'll
you
order
told me
pizza.
that there was a bunch of McDonald's out in your truck. So
That's
obviously
why
you
I'm
had-
not hungry.
you
I
had
ate a bunch of
snack on the way,
McDonald's on my
yeah.
way here.
Yeah, Andy J.
Andy J. Yep. So hard Chargers. We're getting some. Now that we're getting into the season, we're getting some pretty good numbers here. Modifieds are still a plus 24 with Eric Leclerc.
Plus 24?
Plus 20. Oh, it gets better. These are at Monadnock. Late models, Matt Sonhalter, plus 17. Mini stocks, plus 22. Not Bob, but Louis Mayer.
Wow.
Yeah, he
6
sucks.
shooters, plus 11, Michael Yetton. Pure stocks. This is, I think, let me see. Look over it because I'm pretty sure.
The highest one?
This is the highest one out of all the tracks. Pure stocks, plus 30, Tegan Edson. Plus 30. He's passed.
That's impressive.
Now, the way we're doing this is net pluses, minuses. So for every spot you lose a plus. So this guy
I'm
has.
negative.
Obviously.
I should have looked to where you are. Now I want
not
to
more,
know.
negative, not more
10.
negative than him, though.
I'm probably negative 3.
Wow, thanks, man.
Young Guns, plus
I
12.
think you're on my side
I had to
here.
help out.
Young Guns,
I'm trying to talk.
plus,
shut up.
plus 12 would be Adrian Smith, who I like I said, I'm pretty sure he minus 99. That's great. I'm
all
pretty
can't
sure he
cheat like
has
you,
decided
Justin.
to forego the rest of the season. From what I gather, he's
thank God.
foregone the rest of the
Just give me the
season in the
cheese
Young
pizza.
Guns.
I'm being a total fat something here.
Yeah, we can't cheat
Yeah.
like we all
I don't
can't cheat
care.
like Justin
I'm
Harris.
eating.
I'm actually, I'm going to look here once you guys get talking to see what your plus minus is.
Justin Harris, you do spray foam, correct?
Justin Harris, I can pull his up too.
And Justin Harris also runs the New England Dwarf Car division, correct? And you recently had your building spray foam, didn't you? Correct?
Don't look at me.
Weird, Justin.
I don't know what.
Something seems a little fishy to me.
Justin, I'm going to need my trailer spray
Really?
foamed, by the way.
He charged me $16,000 for it, so how did he really help me out?
Hey, I don't know.
Hey, the installation job came out great.
Oh, top notch. Up
Maybe
there.
so.
Maybe if you, I don't know, maybe it
What?
would have been 20,000.
I actually have to put a jacket on in the tower.
Pay to win.
Pay to it. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to get
pay
you.
him for him to win.
Yeah.
All right, so because I can pull up these as well.
Look at Ben. It's just a whole piece.
I don't care.
Oh, this is
I don't.
this is
care
horrible
right
because
now.
guess who has? You remember how I said the top was plus 30? It is in NHSTRA divisions. Guess who has a plus 34 in the New England Dwarf Car Series? I'll give you a hint. He hails from Northwood, New Hampshire.
Oh God.
He drives a 29, and it's not Tom. It is not
Andrew
only-
Harmon.
It's where is Harmon?
Oh, you said plus. I thought you said minus.
It would be the number 29 of Justin Harris.
That's bad.
I'm trying to find
it,
Harmon
Bob.
now. All right, Harmon has
I'm gonna try one of these.
a +2.
What? Because you only done 2 races?
That's so mean.
He's going to Oxford.
What to watch?
He took one of my cars.
All right, I'm gonna.
one left?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm pulling up Monadnocks as we speak. Interesting radio, because I want to put out here. I want to know exactly where Bob sits.
All right, but hey, what's everybody's guess? What's your guess?
What's your guys' guess on
What?
Bob? Guys, give us if anybody gets it.
So hold on, but it's some adds and subtracts.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say -3.
-5.
All right, I'm gonna let this roll here for 30 seconds. If anybody gets it on the nose, I will give you an original Wheelman patch for your Firestone. I have a bunch of Wheelman patches left.
No way, +8, Justin. Are you all right? These guys think it's all a plus.
No, it's negative.
I was going to say +3.
I'm getting to it. I gotta
Wow,
scroll.
No one got that.
I haven't even. You guys paying attention to the numbers, right? Because I'm
Well, I
not.
like that guy, plus 12.
And nobody has this information.
Kiss
So
ass.
0. I think it's negative
Actually,
2.
it wouldn't be bad if it was just 0.
I know. Plus 50.
all right. So I'm looking right now. Guesses close right now.
He's
with
obviously your biggest fan.
Jenna Tacey. Yours is the last one that we're gonna take. So I'm gonna look right now, and I'm gonna tell you because I just saw numerous people. All right, Jason Toby, you got it. No, you didn't get it right, but I'm stopping the guesses. Let's stop the flow of water, people. I can tell you right now that I've seen 2 people guessed it already. I'm gonna go rolling back. Harris, you're wrong. Jordan, you're wrong. Harmon's wrong. Emily's wrong. Chris is wrong. Beecher's wrong. Rodman's wrong. Littlewood's wrong. I'm gonna skip all you guys that are wrong. First one to get it right, Terrell Covey. Bob is a plus 12. Directly behind him, George Powers, plus 12.
Good for
Shit.
you.
It's right here. There's no way to cheat
No,
it.
it's cheating. It's cheating.
Oh, I read it wrong. No, I'm just joking. Bob's a plus 12.
Plus 12.
Oh.
That's weird.
Oh, wait. That was the heat races. Sorry.
I was going to say, no way. That's impossible.
All right. Bob is.
Bob's better than we all
Negative
know.
five.
Now I got to roll
five.
back and see if anybody got it.
Come on, negative
Hold on.
5.
You might
No,
wanna take
it's
that
a
back,
plus.
Justin.
It's plus.
No.
Louis, plus 1. Yeah, thanks, Louis.
I'm looking. Jeremy Rodman is correct, plus 4, and he's the only one that had it.
I was
Oh,
that
it's
close.
plus?
I was that close.
Yeah, you said plus 3.
And since I was so confusing, Terrell and George, see me the next time you have. I'll have a wheelman patch for
I don't
you.
know how it's a plus.
So Rodman gets a wheelman patch. So doesn't Terrell, and so doesn't George
Don't look at me.
Powers.
If I was on that, I'd probably be negative 90.
I don't think you can make it on the board.
That's true. Because I probably wouldn't finish
Well, no, you always start on the pole. So.
and go backwards.
No, sometimes you'd stay there.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I
I
wouldn't.
watched you stay there sometimes.
Do you know what's not
Barely.
staying?
Yeah,
wait,
whatever,
wait.
what,
Do you know what's
four-car
not
field?
staying there right now?
On the first lap.
The pizza in that box. Because
Damn
there ain't
right.
nothing left of that.
Listen, all right, I'm hungry. When I get stressed out, I eat a lot. That's why I'm gaining like 50 freaking pounds.
I must be super, super stressed.
50?
'Cause that's all I ever eat.
I think that might have been a couple months ago, bud.
Oh my God, shut up.
All right, let's get into Hudson, New
Leave me
Hampshire.
alone.
Hudson International Speedway, Northeast Auto Import Late Models, Mighty Mike Memorial, Battle for the Belt, race number 4.
Here we go. Go ahead, Bob. What smart ass remark you got
I'm
for me
just
now?
sitting here.
Just go ahead.
So,
Mark.
no, there's no smart. This was a great race.
Yeah.
Yep.
The race director kind of sucks, but it was a good race.
I don't know who Randy Holden is. He said you did a good job
It's a
on the
given.
pace car bend. You actually looks like you had fun.
Honestly, that's the best job for me.
Yeah, no one can hear
Chester
you
Clark
complain.
Exactly.
said he's eating for 3 right
You
now.
can put food in the car. You can eat food while you're
I
driving
had
around.
AC cranked. I was listening to like Led Zeppelin and shit. My mullet in the air. It's great.
A pack of Winston's, jean
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very nice.
Canadian tuxedo. It's great.
Oh, no, mini stocks. We had a whole discussion of it. Mini stocks. So you need a real winner for the minis. The mini stock hard charger is Louis Mayer,
Yeah,
plus 22.
Tim LeBlanc races once and gets like 13th. And
It was
now
not
he
Bob-
wants to
not
talk
Bob.
about it. Yeah,
Tim-
it was not
Tim.
me.
Not Bob. Do you know who is a winner yesterday?
Not
The
Bob.
33 JR of William Clement Jr. Won his second Mighty Mike, from what I've heard, 10 years to the day from the last one.
All right, let me guess.
Justin Harris, only time Ben can lead a field.
Actually, can I drive the pace car once? Because I'd leave the field. Shippy wants to know, Bob, why didn't you win? We already covered that. He says he doesn't know how to adjust a car.
Yeah, and I wanted to let everybody else win.
That's so funny.
Good job, Junior. Who's Junior?
Oh, that would be Clement. I'll tell you what, right now, people say this all the time. If there was 5 more, if there was 3 more laps, I'm pretty sure Justin Beecher would have won this race.
But
Dude, he was coming.
I also want to say that it was pretty cool to see a Metro car win it.
I agree.
It has Metro car hasn't won in a while. Glad Junior finally got his head on straight and won a race.
So the 33 JR of William Clement Jr., followed by the 57 of Justin Beecher. The 08 of Milton Duran came in third. 30 of Andrew Morin. The 33 of Chuck Daney. How do you like that? Like, I got it right.
Can
Chuck
we
Daly.
also do something about the 33s next year?
Yeah, that was.
That's terrible.
I
Yeah,
tried to
it's
do something about it this year, and then I don't know what
I was
happened.
talking
But
about
people
metric
just
cars like he knows the difference. Yeah, I do. Metric car has leaf springs.
he's like, those are the ones I use 10 millimeters on,
Yeah.
as opposed to the half-inch. All right, so let's real quick discuss my boy, Milton Duran, because I got somebody looked at me yesterday and said, that is not very professional for someone to do who works at the track, because I always yell to Milton, that's my boy, go get him. And I yelled it down on the track to him again. I will always do that. I'm sorry if it bothers you. I like Milton. I like everybody out there.
But Milton really disappointed me yesterday.
Why?
He was supposed to win.
You know what? Milton Duran had a smart points day because he just locked himself in is the 2023 battle
He could have lost the race and still got it.
for the belt champion.
He's out there driving like he was racing to, save his points, but he could have not even started in one.
Milton says, Mark, I love you. So does it my mom. She's watching right now. She just sent me a message earlier. Said, I reactivated my Facebook just to watch the show tonight. I was like, okay, cool. So everybody was wondering where Milty's belt is. Where's Milton's belt? It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I sold it.
Well, you see those infield walls at Hudson? Those were not cheap. Ben had to sell the belt because he needed one more jersey barrier.
Yep.
Where did Kevin Brown finish?
He didn't.
Then
He did not.
Carr said got up to like 245 and had to pull off.
Like his head.
So, but I can honestly say for the first
He was good.
He was
Five,
moving.
six laps.
He
He
was
was
good.
moving. He
I
was on
even
a
sent him a
rail, so.
message today and said, Kevin, you didn't finish, but I thought something broke in the car, which he said it overheated or whatever, but he did look good at the beginning.
So-
he definitely had a stout piece.
Just to address the belt, because it is apparently became an overnight wondering.
Dude,
suck.
did your sister play basketball?
Must have.
Everybody wondering what's going on with the belt. So if you guys remember, Hudson's race, it was a makeup race. The belt was never meant to be given away at Hudson International Speedway. Mr. Milton Durand, who has now been notified, and he's all excited, will be a guest of honor for night number 2 at Oktoberfest at Lee USA Speedway, where he gets his belt presented to him in front of the grandest stage of all, the entire Lee USA Speedway Oktoberfest. Milton Duran and his family are coming on out to get a belt presented to him because I want my boy to get the best at the biggest track.
Whoever was second
Possible.
in points should hand it to him.
Ooh, that's mean.
Wow.
Or no, Beecher should hand it to him because he was terrible on the belt.
Now I'm gonna look this. I gotta look to see who was second place in the points because that's hilarious.
I think it's Sonhalter.
Let me look right now.
I don't know.
I have it right here.
Sonhalter finished them all, I think.
Do.
But I don't think it was close.
It's not
Beecher,
loading.
yeah, I suck. At least people have good personalities,
Yeah, that's true.
except for Ben.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get thrown in there.
Ben's got the personality of a 2x4.
Really? I thought you were gonna say 2x12 because I'm so freaking wide.
Yeah, true. 6x6.
Matt Sonhalter's in second place. I'll tell you what.
I knew it.
I will if this makes it more fun for everybody. I will personally pay for Matt Sonhalter's pit pass to come in and present the belt to Milton Duran in front of the entire crowd at Lee USA Speedway. Matt, if you are in for this, I will pay your pit pass.
Man,
Reach
I'll
out
give
to
you
me.
$100 if you just take it and run.
Not for nothing.
I don't say it has to be delivered. That would be even funnier. I like where you're
Just
going with that.
takes it and runs.
Not for nothing, but it shows sportsmanship, which is cool.
Would you do that, Bob? Would you give someone the belt if you came in
See,
second?
but, like-
but it's different for you.
No, I'm not
I just
saying-
so happen to have a mini stock championship
I
belt
would
right
hand
here.
it to him, but after I smashed him with it.
What is this, WWE?
But hey, not for nothing. You got to make it interesting for people.
Beecher said he'll hand it to him.
Yeah, because that's the only time you have your hands on it.
Actually, Beecher's was the first belt that I got to see in person because he brought it in when we used to have the studio upstairs. These things are the real deal. Like, they're awesome.
Dude, they're heavy.
TLC match before the belt's handed over. I like where this is going. We got new stuff for Oktoberfest. So night number 2, Saturday at USA Speedway, Oktoberfest.
I know, Justin. It's just for TV, okay?
I already won one. You're offending the Cabana Boy.
He's fine.
Back it down a little bit.
Maybe next time in the race, don't wait so long, Beecher.
All right, let's talk some quick qualifying times. Top 5 right here. Justin Beecher rolled out with a 14.884. Followed by Morin with a 14.964. Mike Williams with a 15.083. Daniel Palin with a 15.084. And Clement had a 15.103. I'm looking back for where.
Mike Williams has a fast car.
Let's see. Kevin Brown actually qualified in 10th, and always tells me that he's the worst time trialer of them all. He actually meant.
You never see me in time trial. And
Kevin actually said that line to me 5 times on the phone today. He's like, "I'm horrible at time trialing."
I noticed different in time trials at Monadnock than I did at Hudson. At Monadnock, I've never time trialed around here either, but they come out of the pit fast. At Monadnock when they time trial.
Sometimes they jump.
At Hudson, they're just like do, and then they don't get good laps.
You got to remember.
When the pro stocks do it, they'll just burn out all the way out.
That's what I'm saying. The street stocks are like, yeah, I'm a street stock, so I don't do none of that.
What are those?
I'm a street model, truck,
Late
late
model.
whatever they are.
Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners. We had a fun little show there.
Beecher soaks.
You guys are so mean. Last year's champ hands it over. Harmon's got a good one. That would be fun. But I think second place. We'll have second place and last year's champ.
We
hand
know
it
Harmon
over.
or Tom can't hand it over.
Wow, guys, it was fun. It was been a
they
great
could
show.
together.
Hey, grab my strong hand.
Oh, wow! I got breaking news. Kevin is actually going fishing this Thursday. Finally, it's taken him the
Wow.
entire summer.
Wow.
Kevin's like that song, "Someone I Used to Know."
Yeah.
Because like he doesn't come on the show anymore. And it makes me sad. All right, Black Flag Podcast, Ridge Runners, the 51 of Mike Doobie. Picked
He
up
was
where
fast.
he was
He was
last
fast.
season. That car was fast.
And he was rolling.
Yeah.
37J of Joseph Frazier, the 76 of Heath the Butts, the 37Z of Zachary Frazier, and the 99 of Carl Gagnon round out your top 5.
Them two are so hard to tell the difference, the 237s.
Yes, because when you paint them identical under the same number, it makes it
One's
very
a Z,
difficult.
one's a Q, one's a
you
flying bird.
How many 33s you guys have in the late models? 17?
I think there's like 5.
5.
I did make all right. So I will get to that. Let me finish. I have ADD. If you haven't figured out, like
I don't
squirrel,
even know
red
what you
balloon.
just said.
Yeah. So we're all one and the same. Let me finish these results because I will mention a change that's happening. MLM Diagnostic Service Pure Stocks. I don't even know what to say about Colton Martin, other than Bob said he has a horseshoe implanted up his butt. He's the luckiest dude in the world.
It's crazy. He just like
I don't get
he just
it.
cruises around. He honest to God, he was just cruising around and he's just like, oh,
Milton,
I'm gonna take the lead.
Sorry, Colton, you need to buy me a lottery ticket. Just buy me a lottery
Colton,
ticket.
buy me a lottery ticket and don't buy Ben one.
No, buy me one.
Doesn't he have
So-
to wait like 5 more years before he can even do that?
Probably 6
I'm not-
more.
We'll make it work.
It was crazy, and it was funny too because even in his interview, he's like, "Yep, definitely didn't have the fastest car.
He's at the right place at the right time.
Consistent."
Last year, was it the final race of the year? It's like the top 3
And he
collected,
shot
and he
right
just
in?
drove right by him and went right to victory. It's just like the kid is just. If I had to be good or lucky, I would
I'd
want
rather
to be
lucky.
just lucky because
I'd rather be lucky.
he's lucky and he's good and he's nice and he doesn't put the car in bad positions.
Who's Jordan Jenkins?
Jordan Jenkins, let's see, Bulldozer, yesterday, whatever reason. I have no clue what that means. Colton Martin, followed by the 16 of Chris Davis, the 1 New Hampshire of Carlos Grenier. Dominic Stafford putting in another, for somebody who I didn't recognize before this weekend, 2 great finishes in the Pure Stocks, the Dominic Stafford, and the 07 of Jason Hodgson, who I was told just bought that car like the day before.
He was driving. that
He
thing.
was moving.
If he would have just backed up a touch, he would have been so much faster. But it was cool to watch. He really.
See, all I could
just
see was
back
turns
up the
1 and
corner a
2,
little
and I
bit.
just seen him go completely
You
sideways.
gotta
on
give
the
it to him
outside,
though. He was trying.
Oh yeah, he was definitely trying.
He was sending that thing on the outside. It was awesome.
yeah.
He was having fun. I think he thought it was a dwarf car there for a few minutes.
Well, the funny thing is that when
Whose
he was,
car was that? that he was in yesterday?
Jesse Bosquet.
Yeah,
Was
I
that
have no
Bosquet
idea.
from Lee?
Okay. I
Jesse,
think-
Jesse Bosque, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm pretty good.
Well, even when Jason had his dwarf car up at Groveton, he was stupid fast in that thing.
I should be an announcer.
Why?
I'd be pretty good, I think.
Oh, God.
No, I got to be that guy that interviews people after they wreck or do something.
I need somebody.
He needs to. Why don't you do that?
Hey, how do you feel? You just made a terrible move.
I'm down. Actually, this sounds like a bad idea, but I'm totally for it.
This sounds hilarious.
I'm down for it.
So modifieds, our hard charging award modifieds +9, Jason Bonnet. Late models, guys, this should be no surprise if you saw what happened yesterday.
Justin Beecher?
+26, Justin Beecher. Ridge runners, we have a 3-way tie with a +4. Heath DeButts, Joseph Frazier, and Callie Osborne. Top 3 hard chargers with a +4.
Harris.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So let me
that would
finish.
be
I got 2
interesting.
more here. Steve. So 6 shooters, +9. Steve Miller Jr. Pure stocks +25. Colton Martin.
We might lose a few viewers, but we might gain a lot more.
I think you're going to gain more when you lose.
Yeah.
Just pick up all Ben's trash that he's been assaulting me with the entire show.
No problem.
So we actually have I bought a brand new transmitter. So the ones that we use now down in the infield and stuff like that, those go 1,200 feet. So we just bought a new one that goes 10,000 feet. That's the one that we're going to be using. I'm going to probably use it on Oktoberfest to do an in-car camera in the Pro Stocks. And then we'll be able to work a way around anywhere at the tracks now and have camera. So if Bob, look at him excited.
God.
How does it feel to make a bad decision out there?
But
How does
honestly,
it feel to suck?
not for nothing, but like when a lot of people come off the racetrack and they're pissed off, and I point out things like right to them, people usually respond better than like, "Do you see what that guy did to you?" No, because now you're making it about like that guy did nothing wrong. Obviously, if you were involved, you did something wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, Bob.
You suck today. Tell us why. I like this. Oh man, what are you doing? What are you doing Friday night? I'm going to Claremont. You want to come be infield reporter?
I don't think I can.
I'll talk.
No, you don't
Claremont's too
talk.
far.
Oh my God, Whamburgers.
You were just
Some
crying
French
about
guys.
going to Riverside.
Because that's 3.5 hours. Claremont's 2.
It's still 2 hours.
It's an hour and a half less.
So you go
He's
do
over
it.
here doing math in my head. I'm like, that
I
math
do it
checks
every
out.
day or
You
every
own
time.
it. Give me the track. I'll do it every week. Just give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Just give it to me. Listen to
Bob
this.
is good at it.
Coming up this week, guys, we have Claremont Motorsports Park. It's 8:02 Credit Union Night at the Racetrack. Also, the Tatro Memorial Star Tour is going to be there. The Ace-Tex Modifieds,
Star Tour. We should run with
R.E.
them.
Hinckley late models,
You're going to win today.
State Farm Outlaws,
You're a
Avery
winner.
Insurance
You're a
6
winner.
shooters,
You're a
and the
winner.
LaValle Building Supply Pierce box, along, like I said, with the Star Tour. See how I do that? You just bulldoze through, and people hear it. $15 for adults. Junior general admission is $5. Pits open at 3:30. Gates at 5. Hot laps at 5. Racing starts at 7, and it will be broadcasted on NHSTRA Vision. Moving over to Saturday, it's the Iron Mike Memorial NEMA Lights. We have at Monadnock Speedway the NHSTRA Modifieds, NHSTRA late models, mini stocks. I got to double check that one.
If anybody's looking to drive a car this weekend, I don't think I can make it. So if anyone wants to take my
I have
car-
to double check
do
that
it.
one because it's listed in the classes, but it's not listed in the top. So I will double check that because it's not listed up top here. NEMA Lights, NHSTRA Modifieds, NHSTRA late models, Pure Stocks, and Young Guns are a definite. Pits open at 1:30, gates at 3, hot laps at 3, racing kicks off at 6 p.m. So a couple things that people, I like criticism when it's constructive. I have zero problems with constructive criticism. And especially when I hear the same constructive criticism from numerous people. And when they also tell it to me, and then I say, you know what? That drives me nuts. So with our ticker on NHSTRA Vision, you have to pick certain colors, and there's only so much that you can do. And the flags are the colors of, I don't set that. The red's red, green's green, yellow's yellow.
It is?
Yep.
Oh.
So the problem is when the yellow gets thrown, it's all automatic. It's all done by a system. When the yellow's thrown, you can't see how many laps are left because it blocks the laps. So what I did is I made a brand new ticker tonight. So where it used to be the colors around the outside.
People complain about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian Roby got me at Monadnock Saturday about this very thing. He's like, probably haven't heard this yet. And he started talking. I was like, I've actually heard that 3 times today. But yes, so now instead the flag will be the outside border will glow, whichever color the flag is. And now you guys will see your laps completely unobscured. Super excited. Hey, you know what? We started this last year with one little static camera pointing it down at the track and like 4 of us idiots talking about racing up top. And we've come a long way. Not everything we do is right. Not everything is wrong. Some things work, some things don't. Like we're probably going to be sitting here middle of next season and going, can you believe we used to do this without Bob asking people what's going on in the pits after they wrecked?
I have something on National Vision. Can you find a way, like,
God, here
when
we
we're
go.
watching it live, right?
Yes. let
Can
me
you
see.
speed up the cautions?
Yeah, there's no way to do that, Bob.
Yeah,
We're
well,
live.
let's hit the
Maybe this
fast
is
forward
more.
button
Maybe
in
this is more a
life.
question for you. Can you speed up the cautions?
I try, but I
Well, actually, no.
Like
hey,
you guys
no,
took way too long
hey,
with that rollover.
hey,
like it was a
hey,
big deal
hey,
yesterday.
I can do that. I drive the pace car. I'll make it go real fast.
Well, yeah, it's not you fast, not really thing together.
It works. It doesn't work so well, but it does work.
If anybody's hurt, so he's been on the other end of it. I try to keep a tight ship on the schedule, and Brian's the same way. So when start time starts getting close, I start yelling on the radio, like, what's going on? We have a solid start time at
Yeah.
6 p.m. Let's go.
I had to sit on my couch and wait for that show to start.
Yesterday's rolled off without, we were on at 6 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, it said I had to wait for 3 minutes.
Oh.
3 minutes.
Boo-hoo, buddy,
Oh,
buddy.
actually, I had to run and
3
go potty.
minutes.
Yes, I did run to the bathroom beforehand. Sorry.
You believe that?
sorry, Bob.
Netflix don't do that.
Sorry, Bob. My bad.
3 whole minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had places to be.
Where?
I don't know, my other couch?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You shut your dirty mouth.
All right, let me see. I'm just making sure there's nothing I missed because there was a lot.
Yeah, it says mini stocks for Saturday, but I didn't think they were there.
See, I'm going to have to talk to Michelle tomorrow because I pulled it from the website and it's listed in one section, but it's not listed in the section below. So now I'm
Yeah.
not positive. So I will definitely double check that because I do not want to.
Yeah.
Yes, Emily hustles in Victory Lane.
Emily's great.
Oh, yeah.
She gets so many pictures. Emily, if I have one little thing of criticism for you too, if we're going on the criticism thing, can you like categorize like everybody who
She
their
does.
pictures are?
She does. You hit search tags and you can punch them in.
Can you punch in the
in
person?
You can punch in Bob. It will pull you up. Punch up mini
Are you
stocks. Pull you up.
serious? I spent so much time scrolling through her 9,000 pictures.
So
every week.
if you go to her smug mug and click the tags,
Really?
you can 100% search tags.
There you
And
go,
you can-
Bob. You learned something new
Emily,
today.
I apologize. You great.
Honestly, the only thing that I wish Emily would do is stand a little bit closer to the pole
A little bit closer to the pole.
on the infield.
Oh, gotcha.
Just from standing in turn 3 this weekend, as I'm watching her, and she's getting further and further away, and I'm watching cars go through the infield. I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna get hit.
Well, it's different now with the infield the way it is now. Hudson, yeah, I like it though. I like watching tech down there because you know what happens? So somebody shot me a private message yesterday and said, downtime stinks, but it's great when there's tech going on because we just put the camera right on tech and we watch what's going on down in the infield. And we had our new roaming camera.
See, Dennis, you're on camera anyway.
I had some great.
I put the blur over Dennis's face. We've already had this discussion
Speaking of that
once.
yesterday, I had some really great advertisement on the National Vision for a while before the Mighty Mike. Perkins was just standing in front of the camera with my
Oh, was he? I didn't even notice. I always love what's called the hard camera, which is the main camera at Hudson. It sits on that platform, and it's the same couple people every week who sit directly in front of it and then completely forget there's a camera behind it and like stand up to scratch and like they're going like this. And the guy's like picking at his ear and scratching his head, and like Lori's yelling down, "You're on camera, move!" It's so funny. It happens every single week. And let's see. I got another thing coming in here.
Maybe I should just let Gordon drive my Mini this weekend so he can win a race.
Yeah, so
could.
yeah, Louis just sent me. It does not have it there, but if you scroll down, Louis, it shows it. So that's why I get confused. So I will double check and verify. So what are you going to be up to this weekend, Bob?
Cabinet shopping
Oh, nice.
It's not
for
fun.
cabinets. Redoing my kitchen.
Bob actually is. I don't know if this is going to get me in trouble or whatnot, but Bob was like, you told me a story about your kitchen and the financing of your kitchen this weekend, which was actually pretty funny about how you were going to pay for the kitchen. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah,
Because this
so-
is hilarious.
So, me and Lauren live together, and
This is actually good.
it's my house. And so I said to Lauren, I said, she likes to cook. She loves to cook. She's great at cooking. And she wants to redo the kitchen because my kitchen sucks. It does. Because I'm a guy. I cook steak. That's it. So she goes, I want to redo the kitchen. I said, okay, that's fine. So we meet with a kitchen designer. And I said, listen, I'm going to get a price from the guy on the basic kitchen. And I'm going to pay that. And whatever you want on top, you can pay for. I thought that was pretty fair.
Yeah. So the kitchen would have been done regardless.
Yes.
So it went from like what, like a $15,000 kitchen to like a $40,000 kitchen. Yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I-
Yeah.
Oh,
usually
yeah, she
happens.
wants double stacked ovens, lids, this, that.
I'm gonna
yada,
guess
yada,
all
yada.
stainless steel.
Yeah, right.
So her price tag is bigger than Bob's to redo the entire kitchen. Is this,
Yeah.
Bob is this is so people wonder why Bob's
Could have
car's
put a
not.
quarter of the house on this kitchen.
People are wondering why Bob's car's not set up correctly because Bob is telling me the story as he's getting in his car to go out for his heat race. Like he's buckling in and he's just telling me, "Oh yeah, can you believe this?"
So right before the feature, my buddy Chris helps me out. He's kind of new to the race, and he does help me out the track with tires and stuff. And I'm never happy with the car, so I changed stuff. I mean, it was like 15 minutes for the feature, and I had both front shocks and springs out of the car. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't like it. I got to try something else." Didn't work? Hey, whatever. Try again next week. But I change stuff from first practice to feature time because I like to know what works. If it doesn't, whatever. I had fun.
So you should go back to what you had the car set up for the last 2 weeks.
No,
Previous.
the car has been different all through those last 2 weeks.
Unbelievable.
But I can always go back to what it was, that 50 lapper. But
But
even
it's the
that
same Bob every week.
even that 50 lapper, I still wasn't happy with the car, so I want it to be better.
Have you been happy with it yet this year? Because you said you've been trying to figure this out.
I was the closest I've been on that 50 lapper, but the problem was I had to wait for the car to come in, and I with the 25 laps I can't do that. I need to get it to come to me soon.
But when you say wait for the car to come in, you mean wait for the other people to wreck in front of you so you can get in front.
If that's what
For
you-
your plus 12.
Plus 12.
I know I'm pretty. I can't believe I'm plus.
I'm surprised.
You're not a plus.
I'm
You
not.
suck.
I know I do. Why you take
Kyle Templeton says, I knew something was wrong with Bob's car when I beat him in the heat race. Kyle's car was looking really sporty, though, out there. That car was looking really good.
Yeah, my biggest issue right now is my car is really good, but I have to use the whole track, and if I can't use the whole track, like if I have to slow down coming in, I'm no good coming off.
Why don't you just get some, get Gordon to come over and help you set it up?
I have a little motor. I only have a 1.6 liter. The rest of them have 2 4s and 2 2s and 2
It's only got a
8s.
1.6 in it?
Yeah.
You said your car is actually more of a pure stock than it is a mini stock, and you go out there and wheel that thing.
My car
so
still has glass windows and the quarter windows.
I find that amazing.
It still has the spare tire carrier. It's not like a race car. It's just
All right, so what would it take for your car?
Gas tank in it too?
No, I had to change that because I got a hole in it, but it did.
All right, so not knowing as much about these cars, what would you have to change in yours to make that a pure stock?
To be totally honest with you, no joke. Besides putting I have a header. I'd have to put a manifold on it. I would have to change. I can run my shocks. I'd have to put stock springs on it and a body. I don't have any adjustable control arms. I don't have any adjustable anything.
Body is it not a stock body?
Well,
Is
I don't think you can run aluminum panels in the pure stocks, right? So I'd have to put. But I can, honest to God, just bolt fenders and bolt doors back on my car. It's all still there.
I'm feeling like this is something I want to see before this year is over.
I could, honest to God, put my car in the pure stocks. It has the motor that came in the car, which is a B16A, which came in it. I could physically run what I run.
I think we might do something here.
Oh God.
But I wouldn't. I can't do that.
Why couldn't
not?
you?
Because then everybody, Chris Davison, he'll cry more.
I would love to see Bob's car converted back to a pure stock, and maybe at whatever our next massive that does not interfere with your championship run that you are having down at Monadnock, that doesn't interfere with any of that. Like, I would love to see like Oktoberfest.
Justin Harris has been trying to get me to do this all year.
I would love to see you like at Oktoberfest put that thing on, but start from the back the entire race and try to do a back to front challenge with your car.
Easy.
Completely stock though and legal for the division.
Easy.
I think we have something in the works here. This sounds pretty interesting to me. Everyone in chat is now loving this.
Justin Harris all year, because Justin Harris is a racer, and he sees my car and he sees
It's not what you said before we went on the show.
and he sees all. You know what I mean? Like, his car has all these adjustments, and my car doesn't have any. So when we go to the racetrack, we can't really do much. So he's always like, "Dude, can you just put this thing in the pure stocks?" I'm like, "No, don't want to." But it is. It can be. It's crazy.
Do you have the parts to do it?
Yeah.
You have the doors?
I have everything.
All right. I say we do this. This will be awesome.
Let the bitch fest
Do
begin.
you know how bad that would be?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
even
well,
my car being converted to a pure stock. If I just announced that I was going to race a pure stock race,
There'd be no one showing up.
yeah, Colton's not going to win. 'Cause I'm going to spank him.
Well, you gotta look right now. So you have a car now that was a pure stock all year that is now up in the mini stocks with you.
Yeah, Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan.
Which is awesome. Everybody take a page out of his book.
Yeah.
Nolan McClay was a fast pure stock, and now he is in the mini stocks
With the same car.
with the same car. Weird. Move up.
Bob, camera's here. It means more when you
Move
yell at
up!
people. There you go. I got to screenshot that and make that the cover of this episode.
No,
you are.
It is cool though to see that. You know what I mean? And last week he got 7th, I think.
He was moving pretty good.
Last week he got 7th.
Yeah, it's definitely meant to be a building division.
It's
not-
awesome. Because what's cool about it is, like, a lot of people like to be big fish, small pond, but you need a rabbit to chase.
Here we go. Aaliyah will show up. I say we got to have some sort of special race for Bob. I think this is just got to happen now.
Well, I have
Louis Mayer says do an open pure stock race in Hudson in October. There's a couple things we could possibly do here. If there was support for something like this, like, it could probably be made somewhere.
No, you know how many people are trying to get me to do a run where you brung 4-cylinder division?
I don't know why you don't for one race.
No, because
for one.
No, really? You want to see a dwarf car get hit by?
Oh, no.
T2
Can't be a
midget?
dwarf. It has to be a full size car.
Because you got midgets. There's
see,
a
no.
lot of things that no.
Now I'm more thinking.
but it was totally fine with Chris Davis with just pipe hanging out. That was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
which one?
We'll talk about this after.
Not Chris
Hold on.
Davis. I'm sorry. Jeremy Davis.
That was still a cool car.
What do you think a 350 Super is?
Okay, but what I'm explaining to you is what's the difference of that racing against a dwarf car? How much does a dwarf car weigh?
1,200 pounds.
Okay, my car weighs 1,800.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Cages.
Let me hit you with a 600-pound weight.
I don't want to hit anybody.
That's a totally different. Let me put a roll
Hera
cage.
says I'll
Let
sign
me
a
put a roll
slip
cage
for my
around me.
death wish. Yeah.
Me and Justin have been wanting to have a grudge match for a long time. 'Cause
When Ben said a run what you brung for, I thought we were talking cars. Like, I agree the dwarf should not be out there.
Here, okay, prime example. A Pro, was it
Pro 4.
Pro 4 in a dwarf car. If a dwarf car spins out in a Pro 4 comes and hits that thing.
You ever run something over with a lawnmower?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Very
That's not what
similar.
happens. It's like when you flick like a paper football. Just goes. That's a dwarf car. Woo!
We just gotta have Bob talk to the insurance companies and just explain things that way. Have you ever hit a paper football with your finger? Like, you don't know what you're
Justin
talking
Harris
about.
wants to do it so bad. I'll put radial tires in my dwarf car.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Now
so
here's
funny.
the thing: if it was an exhibition show like we did with Jimmy and Harmon, that you could do because it's just two cars and you're only focusing on those two.
I just wreck Harris.
That's the scary thing.
This is
I'm
not.
pretty sure
This is already not happening
I would
right
just
now.
sneeze on him. My door exit exhaust would probably just blow Harris off the track.
Oh, this is now going downhill and no longer being
Quickly.
constructive.
I don't wreck anybody. I'm very clean driver.
You were actually very clean out there. Your whole
Really?
I gotta.
No. See, here's the thing. He doesn't hit anybody. He gets in their head mentally. So when he dies,
He does do that.
So that side exit exhaust of his, he was bragging to me about this once. There's a couple guys that get really rattled, like really loud noises. So he'll come up right next to him and push the clutch and put her right to the floor, and they just shoot right up to the side, right up to the track.
It's a chess game.
And you're a clean driver.
How is that not a clean drive? I didn't touch him. I just.
All right, all the divisions had really great racing action this weekend, but I do want to give a shout out to the mini stocks at Monadnock. You guys had the biggest car count. You guys had competitive racing, start to finish, and you guys all drove great races.
Yeah, what
you
I like
guys had good race.
What I like about it is they're not all spread out. You know what I mean? It's not like one. Everybody's there. You know what I mean? It is pretty cool. And the mini stocks are. If you start mid pack, it is very tough to get up to the front. I will say that.
Oh
100%.
man, I wish I would have seen. I usually have a list too that tells me who moved up the most that day. Louis moved up. Where did he start? I can't even remember.
Louis started
Don't look at me.
7th. Louis started right next to me. I started 8th. Louis started 7th.
All right. Yeah, Louis started 7th. Clayton started 3rd. Aiken started 6th. Bob started 8th.
So Louis moved up the most.
Tim LeBlanc started 13th, moved up to 6th.
Wow, Tim LeBlanc was moving.
Sontag started 2nd, moved back to 7th.
Actually, just said on here he started 14th.
So,
You know, he makes Tim LeBlanc stretches the truth a lot. He's one of those how big's the fish guy.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
started 13th. I got it right here.
Yeah. Tim, go to bed.
All right, guys. We
Kyle
will be.
Templeton, I lost the most.
He just hasn't had luck with that car.
It's a new car. It happens. It is what it is.
It
You
is
know what I
cool
mean?
looking, though.
It is. He had it going good in the heat. It's definitely a short run car.
You know, technically, you would have had one more mini stock if you finished my Mustang.
Technically, I would have had like 3 more if Gordon showed up, if the 60 showed up, if Shippy showed up.
And you
but
would have had 4 if you got my
but
Mustang.
Shippy
done.
had to
That
go
was
to
like,
school.
2 years ago, 3 years ago now?
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah.
Bob Williams, you have some comments above. What?
I don't know.
Sorry, Harmon. Harmon, go to bed.
I don't even know. Someone else is saying something about a speech at Hudson. I wasn't listening, so I'll have to go back and listen to it. But we got Claremont Motorsports Park, Tatro Memorial, guys. If you are on the Claremont Facebook page, click the one from Sherry and Joe. That's got their lap sponsors that they're looking. There's still a couple more laps that need to be sold for that race. Click on that. Come out, support that race because we support the people that help support these tracks. And Tatro Memorial is a race that's just is an awesome race each and every year. And we also have Monadnock. Somebody's saying answer from Chris. I don't know what you're talking about, so I apparently can't answer you because I
will
to go back and
say
listen.
something about the Pure Stocks. That everybody in the Pure Stocks, whoever's on chat that's in the Pure Stocks, whoever you know that's in the Pure Stocks, you need to understand that this division is entry level. There's people.
I don't know what's going on. Apparently,
There's
I missed
people in the
this.
division that haven't raced for years. There's people in the division that have raced for years. But no matter what, there's gonna be stuff that happens.
All
And
right, so
everybody's understand that.
somebody was calling people morons and
Yes,
accusing people
he
having a
was-
cheated up car.
Yes. Chris Davis.
I missed it. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention
Chris
to all
Davis
this stuff.
he was upset in his interview because whatever happened, there was a racing incident. It happens. But you have to understand that everybody wants to win.
Yep.
And things happen. People get heated. It happens. People want to do this. Just take a minute. Relax. Stuff happens. You can't win every race. It's not going to happen.
So we'll see you guys. Claremont Motorsports Park Friday, Monadnock Speedway Saturday. All races will be broadcasted live on NHSTRA, and we'll see you guys out on the track. We'll be right back here next Monday night. Don't forget, night number 2 of the Oktoberfest will be Milton Duran Belt delivery night. Like he is gonna get this. I'm gonna make this big for this kid. I love it.
We should pour Gatorade on him.
And well said,
Should.
Bob.
No, we should pour honey.
It was well said.
Well, you know what I mean? If you don't want it, move up the division. Go to an actual racing division. Pure stocks are not a racing division. It's supposed to be to learn.
It is to learn, but they are racing.
They are racing, but you have to understand things are going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It happens. It's,
We have plenty of room in the Hudson
Listen,
Heroes division.
when I potty train my son, he's going to have accidents. It happens.
Accidents happen in every division. I've seen
They
the
do.
front stretch of Monadnock. I've seen $300,000 worth of modified sitting on top of each other at the start-finish line last year.
And not for nothing,
Happens.
if you got a pure stock, it shouldn't be worth a lot of money, and it shouldn't matter if it gets a little banged up.
So we'll see you guys at the track this week and see you back here next Monday night. Have a good one. Bye, guys.